Welcome to my tarot channel where I do pick a card readings. For today's topic, we're going to be asking, what is your best personality trait? So what quality do people like the most about you? You have 3 options. This is 1. This is 2. And this is 3. So take your time choosing. You can pause the video if you need to, and I'll see you in your reading. So if you chose the book card, this is your reading for what your best personality trait is. What do people admire the most about you? And I pulled the Bewitched card for you from the Witching Hour Oracle. So people feel like they are under your spell, kind of. Some people may even think that you put a spell on them, but most people don't, because most people aren't really into that kind of stuff. But people feel like they are under your spell, like they just want to do what you want them to do. Like people just want to do things for you. People are attracted to you. People are drawn to you. Kind of like a magnet. Like they just can't put their finger on it, like why exactly. It may be because of your appearance, it may be because of your energy, but you're just very like desirable to pretty much everyone. So for your tarot cards, I pulled the 7 of Swords reversed, the 8 of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Page of Cups reversed, and the 3 of Wands. So your best quality is kind of contradictory, because it's like the same quality, but it's like there's like 2 different sides to it. You might be like you might have Gemini in your chart somewhere. Like it could be your sun, your Mercury, your Mars. I'm getting really big like Mercury and Mars in Gemini energy, even if you don't have it. But that's just telling me that there's like 2 different sides to your personality, and they both come out whenever you need them the most. Like one side of you is very secretive, like very mysterious, or at least comes off as very mysterious and secretive. Like you don't put all of your cards on the table. But the other side of you is like very revealing. Like you bring things to the surface, you bring the truth to the surface. So maybe you guys are like the kind of person that likes to keep a lot of things to yourself, but you're also very honest. So you tell the truth whenever it's being asked of you, but you don't necessarily give all the details, or you don't necessarily show every part of yourself to the world. And I'm getting just one more thing that people notice about you is that you're like an opportunist. You're very outgoing, you're very outspoken, and I'm getting articulate. You create lots of opportunities for yourself, you take lots of opportunities, and you're just a very outgoing person. It's just that you're mysterious in a sense that like people can't really understand, like people just don't really understand you, and they honestly like that about you, because it's like you're very honest, you tell the truth, people know they can count on you to be honest with them, but it's like they don't know everything about you. There's still like that mysterious side. And that's what probably draws a lot of people in and makes them feel like they're quote unquote under your spell, because like they want to know more, but they don't even know how to ask, because it's like you're so honest. It's like, who am I to even suggest that they're keeping anything from me, because they're so honest, but it's like there's still more that people just can't get out of you. So yeah, that's all I'm seeing for you guys today. Let me know if it resonated. Let me know if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next reading. Okay, so if you picked group 2 with, I think this is like the Lily card. It's about like purity and maturity. I pulled 2 Witching Hour Oracle cards for you guys. You got the Forgotten Ghosts and Feeding Crows. So that's reunion and transformation. So side note, before we even get into the reading, side note, you guys may be going through a period of life where a lot of people from your past are coming back into your life, or you're going to be going through that kind of time soon where you just see a lot of people from your past hitting you up or coming back or checking out your social medias. Maybe they watch you online and you don't even know about it, or people ask other people about you a lot. But with Forgotten Ghosts and Feeding Crows, people feel like your best personality trait is transformation. So you guys are good at transforming yourself, like becoming an entirely new person. You're good at going through change. You're good at, like, you just kind of, like, every time somebody sees you, like, say there's a person in your life that you only see like once every couple months. Every time that person sees you, they're like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm meeting an entirely new person. Like, they are not the same as before, you know? And then for your tarot cards, you got the King of Pentacles, and you got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Fool, the Chariot, and the Eight of Swords. So where people may have, like, people who don't know you very well, people who have known you for years, right? People who have known you your entire life, people who have known you for years since, like, you know, if you're an adult, people who have known you since high school or middle school may have thought at first that you were just going to be stuck in the same crap forever, but they're like surprised because you're like a whole different person now, and you're successful and you're in control, and it seems like you got your whole life together. And people who don't know you very well feel like you're just going to be stuck in the same place forever. They feel like you're just going to be like, you know, like everybody else. Like, you're going to stay at that same job. You're going to stay at that same house. You're just going to be the same forever because that's what people do, you know? Like, that's what most people do. Like, people, you know, life is boring for most people, right? Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be boring. Like, just because you're living a mundane life does not mean that you're not living a fulfilling life, but you guys do not live a mundane life, and you're very good at talking to people. You're very business oriented. You're good, like, you may have a business degree, or you may have your own business, or you may just be really good at, like, finding jobs, at networking, and people really like that about you. You're just really good at talking to people. You're really good at, quote unquote, finessing, and you're always looking for something new. And you'd think if you were like always looking for something new, like always moving on to the next thing, people would think you were like, you know, unstable, like, oh, you're a job hopper, you know, like, you're just all over the place, you don't have your stuff together. But you do it in a way where, like, you actually do have your stuff together, like, you're in control. Maybe you work seasonal jobs, maybe you just have a lot going on, maybe you have multiple different jobs. Like, you're not a job hopper, you just have a lot of interests. Like, you do a lot, like, you're always on to the next thing, and it doesn't seem to bother you, and you probably like it. You probably like going through huge transformations this often because you don't like to stay stuck in the same thing forever. And that's honestly, it's a good thing for you. It may not be the best thing for everybody. Like, some people do want to, like, most people do stay in a job for years and years and years. They do stay in their own house for years and years and years, and that's fulfilling for them, but it's not fulfilling for you. So you're just always on to the next thing. And people actually really like that about you because you do it in a professional and successful manager, and you're just a very excitable person to be around, to like every time you catch up with old friends, they're excited to talk to you and see like what you have going on now, because every single time it's different, and people just really think that's cool about you. So yeah, that is all I'm seeing for you today. Let me know if it resonated, and I'll see you in the next reading. Okay, so if you chose group 3 with the key card, I pulled 2 Witching Hour Oracle cards for you. You got Mud and Moss and Solitary Witch. So you got Stagnation and Heal Yourself First. So you guys, your best personality trait is loving yourself, putting yourself first, and taking time to yourself to do like self-care, to do healing, whatever you need to do. If you went through a breakup, you're going to take time for yourself, and you're going to, you're going to take bubble baths. You're going to do face masks. You're going to let yourself cry, and you're going to let yourself heal. And people really respect that about you. You are, I wouldn't say quick to cut people off, but once you don't let people keep pushing you and keep pushing you. If somebody's toxic, like, you will cut them off. And the people that you've cut off in the past have to respect you for it. Like, they may be upset about you doing it, but they can't hold it against you, because if somebody's being toxic to you, they know deep down if you cut them off, like, they deserved it. And they really respect you for that. Even if they don't want to admit it, they really respect you for that. For your tarot cards, you got the 4 of Cups. You guys are very self-aware too, because you like to take time to think about your emotions. You got the 2 of Swords reversed, the Lovers reversed. Like I said, you guys do not have a problem with cutting people off if it means your own mental health being safe. The King of Swords and the Moon reversed. So you guys are actually very intellectually and emotionally intelligent. And people notice that about you. They respect it. You don't let any kind of outside influence or anything going on between other people get between you and your mental health. If you have to cut people off, you do it. If you have to leave a situation, you do it. If you have to ignore somebody, if you have to just straight up ignore somebody, you do it, because you're not going to let anything come between you and your mental well-being. You take time for yourself. You guys may go through periods of like, being a hermit, like not going out, just kind of like staying at home and chilling, and you're okay with that. You like that, and people honestly respect it. Like, if you're not around, people get it. They understand. They know that your time is your time because you put yourself first, and people just can't be mad about it. They can't be mad about it, and they love that about you. And you honestly love that about yourself because you love yourself. You have so much respect for yourself, and you just love that about yourself. That is your best personality trait, is healing and taking care of yourself and knowing when to slow down when you need to. So yeah, let me know if it resonated, and I'll see you in the next reading.